Hey, Coach Camp family. At our last camp around connecting with your impossible dream and stop quitting on it, a really important question came up. How can clinicians give more energy or time to their impossible dream when they're already feeling exhausted? I've been thinking about how I answered this, and I want to give you a different perspective. First, I'm going to share a story about how I learned this perspective. About 2 years ago, I was so frustrated. I was having a conversation, pretty intense, with my teen daughter, and I listened to her rant about a social issue that I just disagreed with. I remembered thinking, my daughter's opinions are being more influenced by social media than me. This generated more energy of fear and desperation, and from these feelings, I wanted to remove her phone privileges, make her consume the media I wanted her, argue with her about these ideas, and blame her for speaking in a disrespectful tone. All these actions, they left me feeling more detached and irrelevant than ever. Then I heard a hostage negotiator ask a question that changed everything in my mind. How can you build trust without expressing agreement? I hadn't asked myself this question before, and as I considered this possibility, I learned how hostage negotiators create influence with hostage takers by expressing understanding without agreement. I tried this impossible combination in my interactions with my daughter, and we began to see amazing conversations and connection despite very different perspectives. I tell you this story to show you the power of asking your brain good questions. Now let's go back to the important question that was asked of me at the coach camp. How can clinicians give more energy and time to their impossible dream when they're already feeling exhausted? This seems like a good question. Seems pretty impossible too. The solution is actually in asking a different question. You see, your brain will go to work to answer the question you ask it. When you ask, why is losing weight so hard? Your brain will give you evidence for why it's hard. And if you ask, how can I make losing weight fun? Your brain will answer that question. When we ask, how can we find more time or energy? Maybe we really get no good answers. What if we asked, how can I pursue my dream without working harder? Or, how could this be easy? Or maybe, how could this dream help me get through the hard stuff today? Our brains will get to work to find evidence for how this could be done. When we give our brains questions, it will get to work to offer evidence, find paths, notice outcomes. If you want to pursue your impossible dream, let's take a look at the questions you're asking your brain to solve. You can do this by joining me for a free 25-minute coaching call over Zoom, where we get to do this important work on ourselves together. I'm Joel Erickson. I'm a physician and a certified life coach. I help people who want to use their minds better to create more extraordinary results in your life. Thank you so much for listening.